It's Google's Gemini versus ChatGPT4, two AI giants ruthlessly battling it out for supremacy. But is Gemini truly a solid competitor for ChatGPT4? That's the burning question we're going to answer in today's video. Who would have thought Google would ever come up with something that can even remotely compete with ChatGPT4, right?
This includes our next generation foundation model, Gemini, which is still in training. Gemini was created from the ground up to be multimodal, highly efficient at tool and API integrations, and built to enable future innovations like memory and planning. While still early, we are already seeing impressive multimodal capabilities not seen in prior models.
Intriguing. Now, we all know ChatGPT4 is no slouch either. It's been a fan favorite for a while now. ChatGPT4 is a revolutionary conversational AI system by OpenAI. Trained on vast datasets, it can understand natural language prompts and generate remarkably human-like responses. With its advanced neural network architecture, ChatGPT4 exhibits creativity, empathy, and reasoning skills that were once thought impossible in AI. While not perfect, its capabilities to parse complex requests and conversationally provide coherent answers are unmatched by previous chatbots. ChatGPT4 represents a major leap forward in artificial intelligence that brings us closer to realizing human-level AI. Its impact on society through applications in education, business, and beyond has only just begun. Soon after, tech giants scrambled to develop their large language models to compete with ChatGPT4. One of the most promising competitors comes from Google in the form of Gemini. While still in testing, Gemini demonstrates strong potential to rival ChatGPT4 due to its advanced architecture, vast training data, and integration with Google's existing products. Researchers predict that by 2032, the global market for generative AI will be worth $1.3 trillion. About 100 million active monthly users of OpenAI's ChatGPT already show the rising demand for conversational AI chatbots. Given this, Google recently announced Bard, a conversational AI chatbot, and their advanced language model PaLM 2 LLM to enter the generative AI market. With Gemini, Google's most recent product, it hopes to directly challenge OpenAI's GPT-4. Gemini has much greater computer power than its rival, claiming 5 times as much computing power, courtesy of Google's enormous architecture and infrastructure. On Google's TPU v5 processors, which consist of 16,384 chips working together, Gemini receives training. It uses training methods influenced by AlphaGo and draws from a variety of sources, including YouTube, to obtain its training dataset, which is made up of about 65 trillion tokens. Google, though, doesn't just want to copy what's currently available, right? The CEO claimed that in order to power Gemini, the company's developers are employing strategies from AlphaGo, the AI that outplayed a Go champion. Gemini should be able to plan and solve problems as a result. Large language model capabilities will subsequently be integrated with these skills, according to Hasibus. Do you guys know when was Gemini unveiled? Here are some details we've collected for you guys. At Google's I/O conference this year, Gemini was unveiled. Gemini was intended from the bottom up to be multimodal, extremely effective at tool and API interfaces, and built to support next advances like memory and planning, according to the business at the time. Even though it's still early, we can already notice astonishing multimodal capabilities that were not present in earlier models. At its core, Gemini utilizes a neural network architecture similar to ChatGPT4. Both are autoregressive transformers, meaning they predict the next word in a sequence based on all the previous words. However, Gemini has a slight edge with its sparsely gated mixture of experts (MOE) model. This complex architecture allows different parts of the network to specialize, boosting its ability to handle a diverse range of conversational topics. The model was trained on over 400 billion word token pairs, giving it an extensive foundation of knowledge to draw from when constructing responses. But here's the thing, how do ChatGPT4 and Gemini compare in terms of performance and capabilities? 3 distinguishing characteristics set Gemini apart from OpenAI's GPT-4. First off, in addition to producing text, Gemini is also capable of producing visuals. The development of interactive and graphic material is now possible in new ways. Google's exclusive training data gathered from a variety of Google services is also useful to Gemini. ChatGPT4 is limited by the volume of text that OpenAI can license and process. Google has no such constraints, with vast stores of data from Search, Maps, YouTube, and its other services. This gives Gemini more real-world understanding to tackle conversational prompts. Its knowledge is more up-to-date, with current events and modern vernacular. Gemini can explain a breaking news event or the latest meme more naturally than ChatGPT4. While ChatGPT4 operates as a closed system, Gemini is designed for seamless integration into Google's existing ecosystem. For example, Gemini can pull real-time data from Search to give accurate, relevant answers. Say you ask about the weather forecast. Gemini can immediately pull up the latest information for your location rather than guess. It also plans to integrate with other Google services down the road, like Maps for travel recommendations and YouTube to summarize videos. Last but not least, there is a ton of room for improvement, given the collaboration between Google's DeepMind and Brain teams, which includes well-known AI experts like Sergey Brin and Paul Barham. Google also plans to combine Gemini with its powerful search indexing. For obscure and esoteric queries, Gemini will defer to Google Search to provide direct links to authoritative sites. This complements the conversational strength of the language model, leading to a complete informational solution. ChatGPT4 lacks this ability to draw on search, limiting its knowledge to just what is contained in its training data. Significantly, Gemini is designed as an aid to human creators rather than as an autonomous content creator like ChatGPT4. While ChatGPT4 can write full essays or articles with dubious quality control, Gemini is focused on providing helpful prompts to writers and programmers. By recommending related topics and sources, it acts more like a digital assistant than a ghostwriter. This focus on augmentation versus automation gives Gemini an ethical edge over its rival. While ChatGPT4 attracted immense hype after launch, its closed nature has drawbacks. It risks becoming stagnant if OpenAI cannot continually update it with new data. In contrast, Gemini is positioned to evolve rapidly, given Google's resources and its integration with other company products. Google's technology and data advantages give it the means to outpace OpenAI in iterative AI development. Google has not officially announced a launch date for its Gemini conversational AI system yet. Gemini is currently in internal testing at Google and has not been publicly released. An internal Google memo that was released in April said that the corporation was losing ground in AI to the open-source community, which is better equipped to make quick changes to its lean products. After a month, Google eliminated the waiting list for Bard, their response to OpenAI's ChatGPT chatbot, but recent privacy worries forced it to postpone its launch in Europe. Google will undoubtedly make Gemini's entry impenetrable after Bard's factual error while responding to a question in its first demo cost parent company Alphabet $100 billion in market worth. Until then, keep those comments rolling in and let us know your thoughts on Gemini, ChatGPT4, or anything else you'd like us to sarcastically analyze next. Take care. Bye, guys.